Hey, how's it going? Today, I'm just gonna talk to you guys about these insoles that I gave a try, and they are Power Insoles. So basically, these are some insoles that I found on Amazon. They were advertised for sports, more specifically, I guess soccer. As you can see in the package, they have soccer cleats on there, and I decided to give it a try. So the boot that I got these for were for the Mizuno Alpha Ones AG versions. Basically, after wearing these for a year, they started getting uncomfortable wearing these, so I assumed they kind of went bad. My first option was to try to just replace it with Mizuno's, which they do sell in Japan but not in the US. Unfortunately, by the time I decided to do that, the whole tariff thing happened and the Japanese companies kind of like decided to no longer ship stuff to the US, unfortunately. So I was not able to get Mizuno insole replacements. So instead, I gave these a try. As you can see, there's multiple versions, and the versions just have more to do with the thickness than anything. So these are the thinnest that they sell, and these are like 3.5 millimeters in the forefoot and 5.5 millimeters and the heel cup. The yellows are 5.5 millimeters forefoot, 6.5 heel cup, and then there's a blue one which is currently in this boot, and that one is 4.5 millimeters and then 5.5 millimeter heel cup. Yeah. So as stated, the main reason why I got these was for the Mizunos, but unfortunately, 3.5 millimeter is still too thick for the boot because those boot basically fit like glove like. So unfortunately, the 3.5 was a little too thick for this boot. Basically, kind of got uncomfortable. And the padding is nice. I will see that it's a little more on the stiffer side. I guess I will see with the Adidas if they'll kind of get better over time. But unfortunately, this was too thick for this speed boot. It just kind of like rubbed my toes in the front of these, and I started getting blisters. So unfortunately, it did not work for these boot. But as stated, the standard thickness one did fit in these. And I believe the reason why is because this boot is unfortunately more like a white fitted boot in the first place. And when I got them, I did wear them for a little bit, but eventually my foot did start slipping in it a little bit. So I did decide to try one of these in there. I assume the yellow one, which is the thickest, would have fit in here, which it did. But the problem that came about was basically my heel kind of got a little too high, and it did not feel comfortable in my heel. So unfortunately, the thickest padding did not work in these, but the standard did. I've only played with these one time, and I did like them. Like I said, this shoe was already a little too wide, so what the standard thickness did offer is a little bit more sock-like feel to it, I guess you could say. My foot was not moving as much, and I'm closer to uh, the material. And in terms of these, as stated, this is the thinnest. I think if you have a boot which is not like glove-like, these might work for you because, like I said, it did feel fine just for the insole, but like I said, the boot, maybe because of the pointy front, I started getting blisters on my actual toe, like the top of my toe, because this was, I guess, a little too thick and was pushing my toe against it. I think these are good insoles. They're like 14, 15, 14 to $17, which is a pretty good deal, I would say. And like I said, the shoe that I did get this for, it did not work out. Unfortunately, I still can't get Mizuno insoles, so I just ended up getting a different Mizuno boot, which is, I did an unboxing of it recently on my channel, which is the Alpha 2 Elites and the gray silver colorway. So I'll try that out, and then hopefully in a few months or whatever, this shipping issue is no longer an issue with these tariffs and whatnot, and I'll be able to just get some replacement ones and see if I can get more life out of the red Mizunos. But yeah, like I said, the soles, I think they would work for most people. If you don't wear snug fit boots, the thin one might work out for you, but if you do, it might be a little bit of an issue. The standard, like I said, they were for the Adidas. These just, I guess, too thick. It's like it raised my heel too high, and basically my boot did not feel comfortable. But these, I think, if you wear them in some shoes that, if it's not glove like, if it just fits, I guess, a little normal with a little bit of space, and you need something, you might want to try these. If not, unfortunately, they don't mix insoles thinner than these, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, if you don't have something that's like glove like fit, has a little bit more space around in for your foot, these might work out. And then these, I'm not sure in what situation you would need these, because they are very thick for cleats for soccer shoes. I don't know what type of shoes these might fit for, but yeah, that would be my quick overview or review of the OU Power Insoles.